open your copy of Halo 3, campaign or multiplayer. 77% of you said campaign, while only 23% of you said multiplayer. Let's go to Kevin, who will take care of this issue once and for all.
Yeah, overwhelming results. Thanks, Olivia. Listen, Halo 3 is the conclusion to a single-player cliffhanger almost 3 years in the making. It's also the most anticipated console-based multiplayer experience ever. So, which do you tackle first? Well, check your weapons, folks. It's time for the loop. All right, word of warning, we're kind of on edge here. We might have to get out of this loop at a moment's notice because we're minutes away from the first sale of Halo 3. But in the meantime, we got to settle this matter. We got Chris Gore here in Los Angeles, and we're going to round out the old digital water cooler chat with a little Joel Gordine from Seattle. Gentlemen, welcome to the loop. Chris, we'll start with you, sir. I mean, gamers have been anticipating this thing for ages. They got the brand new copy of Halo. Maybe they spent $130 on the Legendary Edition. They get home, rip off the shrink wrap. What do? Single player or multiplayer?
Well, I'm telling you, it's all about campaign mode. You got to do that single player. I mean, you can do a co-op with a friend, which is cool. But to me, if you want to stay spoiler-free, you've got to play campaign mode first.
The ending has already been leaked online. Do you think at this point people have avoided it? Now they just want to see it for themselves before their buddies tell them how it ends?
Absolutely. I think you want to play through first.
Joel, it seems like you might actually disagree here.
Yeah, I might disagree here. Chris, this isn't DVD Doomsday, all right? This isn't a movie. We're not here for the story. The first thing everyone needs to do, they need to get home at 12:30, pop it in at 12:31. You need to be in-game studying your maps. You need to be checking your weapon placements. There are going to be people with 3 hours of gameplay ahead of you. You need to be in the game. The entire reason we keep playing Halo 2 is multiplayer. The campaign can wait till 10 a.m. tomorrow when you're still up playing. That is how it goes down.
But Joel, I completely disagree. The thing is about campaign mode is you learn things about the weapons, the correct use of them. You get to learn exactly how to play the game. I mean, also you should be able to blow through it in 24 hours straight. And if you take 24 hours straight, I think that's too long.
Chris, people actually played the beta. They might actually know how to play the game. So therefore, we might be ready to start beating some people's
Yeah, but Joel, if they've played the beta, Joel, if they played the beta, shouldn't they have a decent understanding at how the multiplayer works anyways? Don't you think it'd be better to maybe avoid those spoilers, having the ending ruined and not making you even want to play the single-player campaign?
No. First of all, the spoilers, the story from Halo 2 was arguably the weakest link. Arguably, right?
So what if they fix that with Halo 3, which many are saying they are? Now it gets spoiled and you don't want to play it.
Possibility. I'm not taking away from it. But the fact is, the difference between a good player and a great Halo player is map knowledge. If you want to hop online tomorrow, you're going to get schooled. You should have a good, strong foundation on what's going on in multiplayer right away, especially if you're a hardcore player. If you're concerned about rank, if you're concerned about the new experience points, you got to get online right away as soon as you get that game home.
Chris, your thoughts?
Joel, let me just say this. Joel, with all due respect to Kristen, Morgan, and Olivia, you are the best looking on the network, let's face it. But I will pwn you in multiplayer. That's my challenge to you, Joel Gordine. I'm pwning you tomorrow.
You know what?
After I'm done with campaign.
Wait, so Chris, is that
you my game tag right now?
After I'm done with campaign, you're pwned.
I swear to God, Chris.
Hold on. Settle down, Joel.
Right now.
Settle down. It's only a gamer tag.
You better step in. I'm cool.
All right, I thought you said you were going to give out the gamer tag.
An Xbox.
But Chris, here's the deal. Is that how you make up for your lack of map knowledge in multiplayer, is by wooing your opponent and flattering them with compliments?
I like it, Kevin. Well spoken, well played, sir. You are on my team. That would be the blue team.
Is that your tactic, Chris?
Chris will be on the pink team. Chris, join the pink team, please. Chris Gore on the pink team.
The poll results disagree with what you guys are saying. I'm sorry.
Hey, look, I was a single-player guy. The moment I got it home, I'm with the 77%. I think it's Joel here who's worried about getting owned online and has to make up for it by playing a couple hours early.
I'm with the 27% that is hardcore enough to know exactly where to begin my journey. I'm going to finish the fight the right way.
Now, Joel, what about co-op? Joel, what about co-op? Let's say you go home and your 3 friends are like, hey, we really need you. We want to play on Legendary.
My 3 friends.
We want to walk through this.
My 3 friends.
Okay, you have 2 friends, and let's say you find a stranger who wants to hang out with you for a night. You guys get home. They want to get through this game, Joel. Aren't you willing? Would you be willing to sacrifice the multiplayer to maybe have that experience with your buddies and play it on Legendary?
My friends want to start running games.
All we want.
My friends want to start killing me or killing with me, one or the other.
So they want nothing to do with you in a cooperative setting.
No.
We can talk
they
smack
can't
all
roll with
night,
me in a
but we-
cooperative setting. I'm just too hardcore.
Chris, go ahead. You're going to talk smack all night, but
Sorry about that. We could talk smack all night, you know, Joel and I, whatever, back and forth. But I'll tell you what, we're all getting sniped by 12-year-olds. We know this.
yeah, sniped
That's gonna happen.
and then summarily
We're getting
teabagged.
sniped
It's
by
going to happen
12-year-olds.
worldwide.
It's just going to happen to us.
I was smoked the other night by a guy who was singing. He was walking around singing like, "Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?" And he sounded like he was a little girl. So I started talking. He was great.
Okay,
All he
that's
would do was
funny.
sing rap songs.
Hey, Chris,
so glorious.
Chris, you've got a big crowd there at City Walk. Tell me, what's the vibe behind you?
Master Chief just came out. Master Chief came out over there. It's crazy.
All right, well, what do you think Master Chief would do? Is he going to go home and finish the fight single player? What's the vibe in the crowd? Are they more psyched for the online component or the offline?
I don't know. I think the crowd is all about campaign mode, right, guys? You're all with me. Campaign mode.
Hey, wait a minute. What's my crowd all about?
Hey,
what are you
where's
guys
your
all about?
crowd?
I don't know, Joel, you tell me. Are they multiplayer
Where's
or
your
single?
crowd, Joel?
I think your crowd's more about figuring out how to
I'll
get
tell
more
you
glow
why.
bands
Because
around their neck.
Seattle
But
was born to play, baby.
All right.
Seattle was born to play.
just do me a favor. Let the gentleman, Joel, behind you know that they unclasp.
finish
It's a
this
lot
on the
easier
internet.
to get around the giant melon. But we have to wrap up this loop discussion. I want to thank both Joel and Chris for their time.